Buying your first home is a big step, so many decisions to make. When it comes to your mortgage, why not get a great rate and keep it local? Talk with the experts at Northwest Plus Credit Union. We can help make that dream home of yours come true.
My name is Laura Trong and I'm a soldier in the Army Reserve. I'm a 25 Bravo, so that's an IT specialist, and I'm currently transitioning over to 17 Alpha, which is a cyber officer. I work full-time at Boeing as a versatile technologist. I find myself referencing a lot of the knowledge that I learned as an IT specialist in the Army towards my civilian career at Boeing. A lot of times the knowledge is transferable. A lot of the technology is the same as well too, so it's very applicable towards my job.
When I was almost 6, I started watching soccer with my dad. I told him I wanted to play and I dressed completely like a soccer player. I was in the varsity team for years of high school and I was scouted by Morton College. The coach told me, I really want you to be in my team. When I found out I was pregnant, I wanted to give up on everything. I stopped talking to my coaches. I did doubt myself. Being a teenage mom isolates you from doing certain things that people say you should be doing right now. But you have to change things sometimes. I do train harder because now it's not my education on the line. It's my baby's future too. I'm going to tell people that doubt me that they were wrong. Soccer has taught me to never give up in anything.
IRG Physical and Hand Therapy is the Northwest premier physical and hand therapy group, with over 35 clinics located throughout the Puget Sound area and multiple located throughout Everett. There is an IRG clinic located in a neighborhood near you. Our neighborhood clinics provide compassionate and individualized care in a friendly environment. The clinics use the latest techniques and technologies to achieve exceptional results. Head to irgpt.com to schedule your free movement screen today.
Look! I'm you!
Jake from State Farm. You couldn't find a stand-in who looked anything like me?
Have you seen mine?
It's like looking in a mirror, right?
Now that one makes sense.
Look, guys, I don't even have a stand-in.
Of course you do.
Hold on, is that Drake?
That's right. Drake from State Farm.
Like a good neighbor. Like a good neighbor. Hey, stand-ins don't have lines.
Oh, okay.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I joined the Army because I was really interested in unmanned aviation, and there are not that many jobs where you can do that to the level that we do in the Army. I think what I love most about my job is that it's always challenging. You have to be able to react at a moment's notice to any changes in the aircraft and be able to potentially land it right away. This is the Shadow, and one of the coolest things we can do with the Shadow is based on the camera down here. This camera allows us to get a lot of information from up in the air that is super helpful to the troops on ground.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Biden, the official ball of you.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Yeah, right. Pepperoni pockets, an atomic brownie, cuckoo crusty.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch. You're the man.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
IRG Physical and Hand Therapy is the Northwest premier physical and hand therapy group, with over 35 clinics located throughout the Puget Sound area and multiple located throughout Everett. There is an IRG clinic located in a neighborhood near you. Our neighborhood clinics provide compassionate and individualized care in a friendly environment. The clinics use the latest techniques and technologies to achieve exceptional results. Head to irgpt.com to schedule your free movement screen today.
We live here. We work here. We help our members buy homes and save money by not charging a bunch of banking fees. All the benefits of a hometown credit union. Now that's a plus. Northwest Plus Credit Union.
My name's Captain Jose Vargas, and I am a soldier in the U.S. Army Reserve. My full-time job is an Everett Police Department police officer. Making a difference is a huge deal for me. Being part of the U.S. Army Reserve has been a great experience. It's provided me an opportunity to continue to serve not only my country, but my community through the Everett Police Department. It's just got to come from the heart at the end of the day.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Well, Bellevue took game 1 6-4. We are ready for game 2. Starting pitcher for Everett in game 2 is Elias Holbert, right-handed sophomore from Sherwood High School, up from Sherwood, Oregon. Taking over behind the plate is going to be Cade Westerland. First, second, and third are Van Rinsum, De La Cruz, and Burns taking over at third. Carson Burns. Contreras at second, De La Cruz at short. Outfield from left to right, Fisher taking over in left field, Terry in center, and Jeffrey in right. Bellevue, a few adjustments in their lineup. Leading off is Fortier, Kane, Affolter, Bain, Hoyland, Holman, then Sutton, Cumberland, and Hess. And we are ready to get underway. Fortier leading off for the Bulldogs.
Batting first, second baseman, Riker, 48.
Drizzled pretty steadily the entire time in between ball games and then lightened up. Looks like a little sprinkle starting to come back. First pitch, taken for ball 1. So a little bit wet, but we are going to see if we can get a second game in here. Holbert set, 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Count is even at 1-1. A 1-1 pitch from Holbert. On the way. Fouled back. Count goes to 1-2. Holbert leans way in to get his sign. 1-2 pitch. Outside corner, strike 3. Good start to game 2 with a strikeout of Fortier. Brings Kane up to the plate. Affolter warming up on deck for the Bulldogs. High fly ball. Running in on it. Actually, it's going to be Contreras comes out to make the catch. Jeffrey had quite a ways to go on that one. Contreras calling him off. Glove that one for out number 2. 2 down brings Affolter to the plate. Holbert's pitch. Fouled off to our right. Starts Affolter off 0-1. Ground ball to first. Van Rinsum takes it right to the bag for out number 1. That will retire the side. So 3 up, 3 down, headed to the bottom of the first. No score. We'll be right back.
I'm using my voice for representation. I'm Black, I'm Muslim, I'm a woman. My name is Fatria Mohammed, and I'm the founder of the Muslim Women's Summer Basketball League. I was born in Oromia and came to Canada when I was 10. I didn't even know the language yet, but my PE teacher encouraged me to play basketball. I fell in love with hoops. Toronto is so diverse and multicultural. I want to offer that space of inclusivity to other girls too, even when they are the only hijabi on the court. The culture of basketball, the togetherness, the sisterhood are the reasons I chose sport management as a career. We will show the world Muslim women are strong and powerful. We will bring down stereotypes as we build up our game. Women supporting women is what's going to push us further in life.
We live here. We work here. We help our members buy homes and save money by not charging a bunch of banking fees. All the benefits of a hometown credit union. Now that's a plus. Northwest Plus Credit Union.
On to the bottom of the first. It's going to be O'Connor leading off, followed by Terry, Van Renssum, Fisher, Contreras, and Burns, and Westerlin, De La Cruz, and Jeffrey out on the mound. And don't even have time to introduce the pitcher yet. That is a base hit for O'Connor. He's going to slide into second base, pop right up. Leadoff double for Sheehan O'Connor. Welcoming to the game, Carter Avery out on the mound for Bellevue. Avery, freshman righty from Juanita. Behind the plate is Sutton. First, second, and third are Hoyland, Fortier, and Holman. Affolter at short. Outfield left to right, Cumberland, Kane, and Hess. First pitch gets away from the catcher. Scampering down to third is O'Connor, and Everett's got the first run of the game 90 feet away already. Already a little action going on in the Bellevue bullpen. Avery set. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to score a run. Throw to first is in time, so Terry is out, but O'Connor comes in to score, so give him an RBI. And the Trojans are up 1-0 right away in this ball game. So with one down and one in, Van Renssum comes up with the bases empty again. That's going to be a base hit. Kane with it there in right or left center field. Everett's got a base runner again. 1 on, 1 down. So Fisher up to the plate now with a runner on first, 1 down. Goes inside, ball 1. Avery texts first. 1-0 pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Count is even, 1-1. 1 out, 1 on, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the first. Swing and a miss. One-two pitch. 1 hopper, and that is going to take a bad hop right over 48's glove. See how they score that.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Ryan Contreras.
They're going to officially score that one a hit. Kind of a hot shot there over 48's glove. So runners on first and second now for Everett. Brings up Ryan Contreras. Ball 1. Wind blowing pretty strongly out to right center or left center field. Little chopper over the mound. Charging on it is Affolter. Throw to first. It's going to be low. 1 run's going to score. Everybody's moving down. So Van Ransom comes in to score, and it's a 2-0 ball game. So we'll score an error on the play. So Carson Burns coming to the plate. Runners at second and third. Chance for Everett to really put some numbers up here at the start of this ball game. Ball one in the dirt. One 0 pitch. Way inside. Burns just gets out of the way of that one. Count goes to 2-0. Avery set. The 2-0 pitch. Fouled back. Count goes to 2-1. Two-one pitch. Up and in for ball three. Counts 3-1 on Burns. Avery set. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball right up the middle. It's going to be fielded by Affolter. Throw to first will be in time, but another run is going to come in to score. Makes it a 3-0 ball game. Fisher coming across for another run. Number 7 hitter coming up, Westerland to the plate. 2 down now, but a runner on third still. Strike one. Oh, one pitch. Taken for strike two. Avery set. 0-2 pitch. Looper, and that's just out of the reach of Affolter. Run will come in. RBI single for Westerland. And the inning continues for the Trojans. Number 8 batter, Westerland, or De La Cruz coming up with Westerland on first. Avery set. First pitch to De La Cruz. Taken for ball one. Quick check of first. And the 1-0 pitch. Inside for ball two. 2-0 on De La Cruz. Jeffrey, our number 9 hitter, warming up on deck here in the bottom of the first. Two-0 pitch. Foul ball. Scatters the Everett dugout a little bit. Count 2-1 now. And the pitch. Up and away for ball three. 3-1 on De La Cruz. Three-one pitch. High fly ball. Kane's going to get under that one. That will retire the side. One is left stranded out there, but Everett brings 4 across for a 4-0 lead. Headed to the bottom of the second. We'll be right back.
Physical and Hand Therapy is the Northwest premier physical and hand therapy group, with over 35 clinics located throughout the Puget Sound area and multiple located throughout Everett. There is an IRG clinic located in a neighborhood near you. Our neighborhood clinics provide compassionate and individualized care in a friendly environment. The clinics use the latest techniques and technologies to achieve exceptional results. Head to irgpt.com to schedule your free movement screen today.
My name is Laura Trong and I'm a soldier in the Army Reserve. I'm a 25 Bravo, so that's the IT specialist, and I'm currently transitioning over to 17 Alpha, which is a cyber officer. I work full-time at Boeing as a versatile technologist. I find myself referencing a lot of the knowledge that I learned as an IT specialist in the Army towards my civilian career at Boeing. A lot of times the knowledge is transferable. A lot of the technology is the same as well too, so it's very applicable towards my job.
I chose Everett Community College because I am the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Top of the second inning, Holbert back out on the mound for the Trojans. First pitch, ground ball to third. Burns makes the throw over, a little low, but dug out nicely by Van Rensom. Out number 1.
Batting fifth, playing first base, Cam Hoyland.
Hoyland coming up to the plate. Holman, he'll be next on deck. First pitch to the lefty. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Fouled up over our heads. Right off the facade, right above our booth. Count 0-2. Holbert set. And the pitch. Another foul. This one's going to clear the building. It's going to end up at the netting off behind us. Count stays at 0-2. Holbert set. And his pitch. High pop-up. Running in on it is Terry. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Out number 2.
Third base, playing third base, Evan Holman.
That'll bring Holman up to the plate. Another lefty facing Holbert. Misses outside for ball 1. A 1-0 pitch. High for ball 2. Holbert set. Is 2-0 pitch. That one misses a little inside for ball 3. 3-0. And the pitch. Outside corner for a strike. Count goes to 3-1 on Holman. Swing and a miss. Full count on Holman now. Holbert set. Holbert to Holman. Inside corner, strike three. Holbert comes back from a 3-0 count, strikes out Holman, and that'll retire the side. Headed to the bottom of the second, Trojans lead 4-0.
You're never too young to make a difference. We can do anything we set our minds to. My name is Jaquil Jackson. I am the founder and leader of Project I Am. I grew up in the south side of Chicago, surrounded by givers. My aunt made sure to expose us to the side of reality where not everything is perfect. That's why I started Project I Am, with the goal to build awareness and fight homelessness. It's freezing right now. Can you imagine having to sleep out here? Just never forget that homeless people are people too. I've been playing basketball my whole life. It's helped me maintain focus, determination, and increase my amount of fearlessness. Every skill I choose to learn is aimed to strengthen my game and my mindset. I bring that to my organization. My message for those listening, don't wait to be great. Reaching our goals is what's going to make the struggle worth it.
Buying your first home is a big step. So many decisions to make. When it comes to your mortgage, why not get a great rate and keep it local? Talk with the experts at Northwest Plus Credit Union. We can help make that dream home of yours come true.
Headed to the bottom of the second, Trojans lead 4-0. Avery back out on the mound for Bellevue. Number 9 hitter coming up, leading off here in the second. Then we'll be back to the top of the order. It's Jeffrey, O'Connor, and Terry coming up. Avery set. First pitch to Jeffrey. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes ball one. High pop-up coming back this way. Will it stay playable? No, it's going to land in the stands right in front of us. Just clears the netting. Count goes even at 1-1. Count even, 1-1. Avery set. Pitch to Jeffrey. Taken for ball 2. Count is 2-1. Ryan Jeffrey from Park City, Utah. Ground ball. It's going to sneak right through the gap, almost. Way too deep for Affolter to do anything with it, but he did manage to get to it and corral the ball. So Jeffrey with the leadoff single, and we're back to the top of the order with Sheehan O'Connor coming up. Avery set. First pitch to O'Connor. High for ball one. One-0 pitch. Pop up. Hoyland right in front of the first base bag will make the catch. That's out number 1.
Now batting the center fielder, Terry.
So that brings Terry up with a 1 down and 1 on. After playing from behind in the last game, I know Everett would like to just string together some runs here and really push their lead out. And the pitch, swing and a miss. count. 0-1 on Terry. Line shot right up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Single for Terry. So Everett has 2 on now for Van Renssum. Van Renssum already 1 for 1 in this game. First pitch to him. Nope, not going to happen just yet. Avery steps off the rubber. Start over again. And the pitch. Taken for ball 1. Mountains have completely disappeared. It was very gray, but at least the mountains were still popping out when we started today, but they are completely obscured now. Low and in for ball 2. Wind blowing to the outfield, kind of right to left a little bit now. Still staying dry, more or less. Foul ball off to our right. Count will go to 2-1. More action in the Bellevue bullpen. Ground ball foul down the third base line. It's going to end up in play. Cumberland's going to have to chase that down and get it out of play. Pitch in the dirt and getting on down is Jeffrey, third base now, so he is 90 feet away from tacking one more on. Full count to Van Renssum. And he takes strike 3. That'll be 2 outs now in the bottom of the second. Brings Fisher up to the plate with runners at the corners. 2 down now here in the second. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Avery set. 1-0 pitch. Inside corner. Strike 1. Count is even, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. That one skips in and gets away from the catcher. Terry's going to move on down to second base, so runners at second and third now. Wasn't quite far enough for Jeffrey to take a chance on coming home. Swing and a miss for Fisher. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the second. Just misses. Count goes full. He has a better eye and a little bit of a stronger disposition. I couldn't have held off on that one. High fly ball. Cumberland's underneath it, and that'll retire the side. So Everett strands a couple out there. Nobody comes in. Headed to the third inning. It's Everett 4, Bellevue 0.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands.
Top of the third inning. And for Bellevue, it's going to be 7, 8, 9 coming up. Sutton leading off. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Will be followed by Cumberland and Hess. That one just misses for ball 2. 2-0. Ball 3, 3-0 now on Sutton. Holbert set. 3-0 pitch. Ground ball. First baseman has it. Throw to Holbert, covering on first, is in time. Van Renssum to Holbert for out number 1.
Playing left field, Parker Cumberland. Good work.
That'll bring Cumberland, the lefty, up to the plate, facing the righty out on the mound. Holbert set, first pitch, fouled off, back to our left. Count is 1-0 on Cumberland. Ground ball. Another one. It's going to be Van Renssum over to Holbert for out number 2 now.
99, playing right field, Henry Hess.
A few more times. They're going to get really good at that. Henry Hess from Issaquah coming up for Bellevue, number 9 hitter. For Fortier, top of the order, warming up on deck. Hope to see him in the 4th inning. Inside corner, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Count is even, 1-1. One pitch, outside, ball 2. Count goes to 2-1. Two-one pitch to Hess. Chopper over the mound. Fielded there by De La Cruz. Throw to first is in time for out number 3, and through 3 innings, Holbert has faced the minimum. Headed to the bottom of the 3rd. Trojans lead 4-0. We'll be right back.
IRG Physical and Hand Therapy is the Northwest premier physical and hand therapy group, with over 35 clinics located throughout the Puget Sound area and multiple located throughout Everett. There is an IRG clinic located in a neighborhood near you. Our neighborhood clinics provide compassionate and individualized care in a friendly environment. The clinics use the latest techniques and technologies to achieve exceptional results. Head to irgpt.com to schedule your free movement screen today.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning, the second baseman, Ryan Contreras.
Bottom of the third, it's going to be the 5, 6, 7 hitters, Contreras, Burns, and Westerlin coming up. Facing off against Avery out on the mound for Bellevue. First pitch, ground ball to third. Hallman makes the throw over to first in time. One up, one pitch, one down here in the third.
Now batting, Carson Burns.
I'll bring Burns up to the plate with a one down here in the bottom of the third. Inside, he ducks away from ball one. Count 1-0 on Burns. Avery's pitch just misses for ball two. Counts 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Low and inside for ball three. Three-0 pitch on the way. And a 4-pitch walk for Burns, and Everett has another base runner over at first. One down, one on for Westerlin coming up. De La Cruz warming up on deck. Avery set. Pitch is a little high for ball one. One-0 pitch. Taken on the inside corner for strike one. Count evens up at 1-1. Burns with a little lead out at first. 1-1 pitch. Inside for ball two. Avery set. It's 2-1 pitch. Inside corner, evens it up at 2-2. Quick check at first, and Avery is set. The 2-2 pitch. Misses inside, and the count is full on Westerland. 3-2. Westerland has the highest socks I have ever seen in baseball. 3-2 pitch. The 3-2 misses, and Westerland is on with a walk. So Everett's got a couple on now with one down. De La Cruz coming to the plate with one down. Chance to do a bit more damage here in the third inning. Jeffrey is warming up on deck. He'd like to have another shot at this as well. Inside. De La Cruz starts out 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Just catches the top of the strike zone for strike one. Avery gets a sign. 1-1 pitch to De La Cruz. Swing and a miss, strike two. Now goes to 1-2. Trojans got 4 in the first inning. Hoping to tack on a little bit here. 1-2. Ground ball. Scooped up, and we've got a collision. So that is going to be an out. An out at third. Called a fielder's choice. Runners at first and second for Jeffrey. First pitch to the lefty is taken for ball one. One 0 pitch. Hooks foul. That one was headed for the corner, but had a little bit more action on it. Count is even, 1-1 on Jeffrey. Avery set. Throw to second. Not quite in time, just able to dive underneath that one. Very close out there at second, Westerland. Making sure everybody knew. Yeah, I was safe. Count is even, 1-1. Strike two on Jeffrey. Count goes to 1-2. Avery set. Check of second. And his 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Jeffrey. That will retire the side. A couple runners get stranded out there. Trojans still lead 4-0. We'll be right back.
Laura Trong, and I'm a soldier in the Army Reserve. I'm a 25 Bravo, so that's the IT specialist, and I'm currently transitioning over to 17 Alpha, which is a cyber officer. I work full-time at Boeing as a versatile technologist. I find myself referencing a lot of the knowledge that I learned as an IT specialist in the Army towards my civilian career at Boeing. A lot of times the knowledge is transferable. A lot of the technology is the same as well too, so it's very applicable towards my job.
Behind everything we do is a why. You can do it to raise your game, or to raise the whole game. You can do it for your goal. Yeah. That goal. Or you can do it for the common goal. Hey, sometimes you just gotta prove you can do it. Again, and again. Do it to set the bar. Yeah. Set a record. Do it to set an example. Do it to break a sweat. Break a perception. Or do it to break free.
Sabrina Ionescu.
Do it to continue a legacy. Or do it to begin one. When you do it for your why, you can't be stopped.
Back to the top of the order for Bellevue here in the fourth inning with a light rain falling. It's going to be Fortier, Kane, and Affolter. Ground ball to short. De La Cruz is up with it. Throw to first, and one up, one pitch, one down.
I like the sound of that.
That'll bring Kane up to the plate. Holbert back on the rubber. Gets the sign. And it's pitched to Kane. Shows bunt and fouls it back here. Another one goes right above our windowsill. Count 0-1 on Kane. Ground ball to second. Nice stop. And he makes the throw. Contreras knocks it down, picks it up, makes the throw from the seat of his pants for out number 2. So 2 downs. It's going to bring Affolter to the plate. First pitch to Affolter. It's taken for strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch. They're going to say he did not go around on appeal. Count goes to 1-1. Holbert set, 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. He did go around that time. Holbert leaning in to get his side. Gets one he likes. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Gets dropped though. Throw to first is in time to record the out, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down once again, headed to the bottom of the 4th inning. Everett leads 4-0.
Live here. We work here. We help our members buy homes and save money by not charging a bunch of banking fees. All the benefits of a hometown credit union. Now that's a plus. Northwest Plus Credit Union.
I joined the Army because I was really interested in unmanned aviation, and there are not that many jobs where you can do that to the level that we do in the Army. I think what I love most about my job is that it's always challenging. You have to be able to react at a moment's notice to any changes in the aircraft and be able to potentially land it right away. This is the Shadow, and one of the coolest things we can do with the Shadow is based on the camera down here. This camera allows us to get a lot of information from up in the air that is super helpful to the troops on ground.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Buying your first home is a big step. So many decisions to make. When it comes to your mortgage, why not get a great rate and keep it local? Talk with the experts and...
Bottom of the 4th inning. Back to the top of the order. It's going to be O'Connor, Terry, and Van Renssum coming up. First pitch to O'Connor's taken inside corner, strike 1. A little light rain falling here again. Check swing. Home plate umpire says he did go around. Count goes to 0-2. Avery set. And the 0-2 pitch. Inside corner, strike 3, and down on strikes goes O'Connor. 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. I'll bring Braden Terry up to the plate. Van Renssum warming up on deck. Check swing, strike in the inside corner anyway. Count is 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball, that's going to be a base hit into left field. Putting on the brakes and coming to a stop with a single is Terry. That's going to bring Van Renssum up to the plate with 1 on and 1 down. Avery's pitch. Outside for ball 1. Good job by Sutton to block that one down. Throw to first. Fisher warming up on deck if Van Renssum can get on. Avery set. A 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Count is even on Van Renssum now. 1-1. Ball 2. Count goes to 2-1. Avery's 2-1 pitch. Misses for ball 3. Count goes to 3-1 on Van Renssum. And the 3-1. Inside for ball 4, and Van Renssum walks on 5 pitches. The Trojans have a couple on once again. 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th for Fisher. A lefty stepping up with a chance to tack on some more. Bellevue coach kind of pacing out in front of the dugout. High fly ball, and that one is going deep. Hess is back to the track to make the catch. Runner tags up, and Burns is safe at third. So Everett's going to have runners at the corners with 2 to go. That would have been high off the wall at least, but it was hit out in that little cutout back there where it suddenly goes from about 330 to 345 feet. If it was a little bit to the left, it would have been off the wall for a base hit. So with 2 down now, Contreras up to the plate. Outside corner, strike 1. Avery, 0-1 pitch. Ground ball, and that's going to get through. That'll be an RBI base hit for Contreras. As Terry comes in to score, makes it a 5-0 ball game. Trojans trying to split this doubleheader. Number 6 hitter, Carson Burns, stepping up to the plate now. Again, runners at first and second. First pitch to Burns. High fly ball. Cumberland's running over to get underneath it. And he will make the catch to retire the side. Everett strands a couple out there, but they get 1 across. Trojans take a 5-0 lead into the 5th inning. We'll be right back.
Most people want their dreams to happen right now. They want to achieve everything overnight. But if a dream can come true that quickly, it's probably not that much of a dream. I know, I'm just a kid. I know my dream is crazy. But I know I'm going to be an overnight success. Even if it takes 10 years.
Got a mountain to climb or a hill to walk up, either way it'll cost shit. So I'm going for the big things, yeah.
My name's Captain Jose Vargas, and I am a soldier in the U.S. Army Reserve. My full-time job is an Everett Police Department police officer. Making a difference is a huge deal for me. Being part of the U.S. Army Reserve has been a great experience. It's provided me an opportunity to continue to serve not only my country, but my community through the Everett Police Department. It's just got to come from the heart at the end of the day.
Amazing, diverse.
4, 5, 6 hitters coming up here in the 5th for Bellevue. Bain leading off. He'll be followed by Hoyland and Holman. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Holbert set. 1-0 pitch. Just misses for ball 2. 2-0. Outside corner for strike 1. Count goes to 2-1. Pop up just into right field. Van Renssum makes the catch for out number 1.
Cam Hoyland.
Brings Hoyland to the plate. Holbert set. Is pitched to the lefty. Shows bunt. And bunts that one foul.
Missed it by that much.
So the count goes 0-1. Holbert gets a sign. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Quickly 0-2 on Hoyland. Oh-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He takes Hoyland down swinging, and it's 2 outs now here in the top of the 5th inning. Holman coming up for Bellevue. Holbert is set. First pitched. Ground ball right back to him. Makes a nice snag. Underhand throw to Van Renssum, and that will retire the side. Going to the bottom of the 5th. Zeros across the board.
Our communities need those who grew up in them to show them the way forward. I want to be the local leader that I needed when I was growing up. My name is Tamara Demery. I grew up on the south side of Chicago with my grandma and 6 of my sisters. They made sure that I was able to find my passion. And that's how I discovered basketball and how I found my voice. Through my work with Nike, I started volunteering to work with kids. I tried to create a moment to have a positive conversation to guide them forward. Playing basketball growing up meant uniting the community with something everyone loved. Today, I still use hoops to build a family with the kids I work with and help my community find healing through sport. I want to be the hero that I didn't have when I was growing up. It's on all of us to help the community we came from.
It's going to be the 7, 8, 9 hitters. Bottom of the order coming through for Everett with Westerland, De La Cruz, and Jeffrey on the way. Trojans leading 5-0. First pitch taken for ball 1. Avery, 1-0 pitch. Catches the corner for strike 1. Count evens up 1-1. One pitch on the way. Misses outside for ball 2. Count goes to 2-1. Just a little light sprinkle falling out there again. Maybe borderline on a drizzle. 2-1. That was in for a strike. Count goes even, 2-2. A lot of hoods and a few umbrellas up out amongst the crowd. Avery, 2-2 pitch. That's going to hook foul. Skips through the Everett bullpen and into the equipment storage area. More action in the Bellevue bullpen. Two-two pitch. Fouled back. Count will stay even, 2-2. Westerland steps back in. Avery back on the rubber. 2-2 pitch. High fly ball. Hess running in on it. He'll get waved off by Fortier. Will make the catch out there in shallow right field. One down. That'll bring De La Cruz up to the plate. Avery's first pitch to Nathaniel. Fouled back. We'll start out 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch from Avery. Inside corner, strike 2. Count goes to 0-2 on De La Cruz. Jeffrey warming up on deck. He'll get up in just a moment. 0-2 pitch. Misses inside for ball 1. One-two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and De La Cruz goes down on strikes. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jeffrey stepping up to the plate. O'Connor at the top of the order, warming up on deck. If Jeffrey can get on here. Just missed the outside corner. Count is 1-0. Pitch from Avery. Comes back in for strike 1. Count is even, 1-1. One pitch. Outside corner for a strike. Count goes to 1-2 on Jeffrey. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss, and Jeffrey's down on strikes, and that will retire the side. Headed to the 6th inning, Trojans with 5 runs, 9 hits. Bellevue, 0 runs, 0 hits. We'll be back right after this.
Bellevue 0.
I chose Everett Community College because I am the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
We live here. We work here. We help our members buy homes and save money by not charging a bunch of banking fees. All the benefits of a hometown credit union. Now that's a plus. Northwest Plus Credit Union.
IRG Physical and Hand Therapy is the Northwest premier physical and hand therapy group, with over 35 clinics located throughout the Puget Sound area and multiple located throughout Everett. There is an IRG clinic located in a neighborhood near you. Our neighborhood clinics provide compassionate and individualized care in a friendly environment. The clinics use the latest techniques and technologies to achieve exceptional results. Head to IRG.
On to the 6th inning for Bellevue. It's going to be 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. Sutton, Cumberland, and Hess. Holbert back out on the mound. First pitch, ground ball. Be out of his reach. Charge and throw is going to be a little bit offline. Throw to second's not going to quite be in time. They are going to charge an error on the play.
The batter, Parker Cumberland.
So that brings Cumberland to the plate with a runner on second. Holbert set. First pitch to Cumberland on the way. Strike one. Starts him off 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing. They'll say he did not go around. Count is even, 1-1. Holbert set. This is 1-1 pitch. Inside corner for strike 2. Count goes to 1-2. Hess warming up on deck. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. Only plays over at first, and he'll make the throw for out number 1.
The batter, Henry Hess.
That'll bring Hess up to the plate with a runner on third now. Holbert, 50 pitches into his day. Shows bunt, pulls it back. It worked last game. They're going to see if they can bunt that run in from third. Holbert, set, 1-0 pitch. Taken for ball 2, 2-0. And a 2-0 pitch. Foul ball. Count will go to 2-1. That one clears everything off to our left, ends up down in the concourse. Two-one pitch, fouled back towards us. Count is even 2-2 now. Holbert gets his sign, shakes one off, gets one he likes, and his 2-2 pitch. That's going to be foul down the third base line. Count will stay even at 2-2. Fortier warming up on deck for Bellevue. Pitch a little low and outside. Gets away from Westerland, but not far enough away. All right, Holbert steps back on the rubber. Count is full, 3-2. Runner on third, one down here in the top of the sixth. 3-2 pitch to Hess. Ground ball to second. Only play is going to be at first, so one run will score, and Bellevue is going to get on the board without the benefit of a hit. It's a 5-1 ball game. Back to the top of the order with Fortier. And a little low. Ball one on Fortier. Our Fortier is saying that hit him, but it sure sounded like it hit the handle of the bat. Coach coming out to check on that. All right, well, folks at home, you can dial that back and do the slow motion replay if you would like, but we are going to continue along here. Hit by a pitch is Hess, so he is on at first. Or pardon me, Fortier on at first. That brings Kane up to the plate. First pitch to Kane is a high fly ball. Contreras going out. He'll be waved off. Jeffrey makes the catch in shallow right field, and that will retire the side. Well, Bellevue gets one run on 0 hits and on an Everett error. Headed to the bottom of the sixth. It's still Everett 5, Bellevue 1.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball, but the official ball of you.
Back to the top of the order with O'Connor leading off here. It's going to be O'Connor, Terry, and Van Renssum coming up in the bottom of the 6th. High strike. Count goes 0-1 on O'Connor. Little drizzle is lightening up back to a sprinkle, I think. 0-1 pitch. Check swing. They're going to say he went around. Count is 0-2 on O'Connor. Oh-2 pitch. Looper, and that's going to drop in for a base hit in left field. So O'Connor is on with a leadoff single. That'll bring Terry up to the plate. Chance to move him on over and bring him in. And we're going to get a visit out to the mound, and looks like they've already made the move. We're going to get a pitching change for Bellevue. They haven't sent Avery back to the dugout yet, but the pitcher is already coming in on the infield. So for Bellevue, it's going to be Ethan Cox coming in. Lefty freshman from Kamiak High School. And he'll be coming in to face So O'Connor at first, Terry stepping up to the plate now to face Cox.
Now batting, Braden Terry.
Van Renssum warming up on deck. Throw to first is not going to be in time. O'Connor just kind of strolls back to the bag. Runner goes. Throw to second is going to be way, way too high. But Kane is back there to back it up, so O'Connor has to stay on second base, but stolen base for O'Connor. Pitch was a ball. The count is 1-0. Terry back to the plate. 1-0 pitch. This is a little high for ball 2. Count is 2-0. Fly ball, base hit into the corner. It's going to go all the way into the Everett bullpen. A good throw actually makes it a somewhat close play at second base as he slides in, and coming in to score is O'Connor. And the Trojans extend their lead. RBI double for Terry, and that'll bring Van Renssum up to the plate. Everett up 6-1. Throw to second. Not quite in time. Terry diving back to the bag. Might have caught him a little bit off guard there, but he was still able to dive back in and get a hand on the bag. High pop-up. Fortier, catch that one right on the infield. So one down now. So Fisher coming up, lefty facing the lefty out on the mound. First pitch to Fisher is taken for strike one. Cox is set. One misses for ball one. Count is even, 1-1. One pitch. Gets that one across for strike two. Count goes to 1-2 on Fisher. Cox will step off. Outside for ball two. Count is even, 2-2. Lights are on, not really taking that much effect just yet. Ground ball, foul down the first base line. Count is even at 2-2 on Fisher. Takes that one outside, and we've got a full count, 3-2. Cox gets a sign. Foul at the plate. Count will stay 3-2. Terry making his way back to second. Cox is set. Quick check a second, and the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to second. Fortier comes up with it. Throw to first is in time, but the runner can move down. Terry now on third base is 90 feet away.
Now batting, Ryan
Contreras with a chance to play add-on here. He's already got a couple RBI today. High pop-up just in foul territory. And Hoyland is able to make the catch, and out number 3. So Trojans make it 6-1, headed to the 7th. We'll be right back.
Your first home is a big step. So many decisions to make. When it comes to your mortgage, why not get a great rate and keep it local? Talk with the experts at Northwest Plus Credit Union. We can help make that dream home of yours come true.
Amazing, diverse, beautiful, community. When new students ask me how to describe Everett Community College, this is what I say. I'm proud that I chose EVCC. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
Leading on the top of the seventh, Abe Affolder.
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
The batter, Ryland Bain. The batter, Cam Hoyland.
Swing and a miss, and Hoyland with the drop strike. It's thrown out at first.
The batter, Evan Holman.
First pitch to Hoyland, taken on the outside corner for strike one. Holbert set. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike two. Chased one in the dirt that time. Holbert set. Quick check a second. The 0-2 pitch. This is outside for ball one. Count goes to 1-2. Leans way in to get his sign. There he's got it. And the 1-2. Misses that one, and that's going to get on by Westerland. The runner moves down to third. Just get this out at home plate. You don't have to worry about the runner on third. The 2-2 pitch. Misses outside for ball three, and full count on Holman. Sutton is warming up on deck with the shin guards on. Foul ball. Count will stay 3-2. Holbert set. 3-2 pitch. Right in there, strike looking, and that will retire the side. Runner gets stranded at third. No runs, no hits, no errors. Headed to the bottom of the seventh, Trojans lead 6-1.
Laura Trong, and I'm a soldier in the Army Reserve. I'm a 25 Bravo, so that's an IT specialist, and I'm currently transitioning over to 17 Alpha, which is a cyber officer. I work full-time at Boeing as a versatile technologist. I find myself referencing a lot of the knowledge that I learned as an IT specialist in the Army towards my civilian career at Boeing. A lot of times the knowledge is transferable. A lot of the technology is the same as well too, so it's very applicable towards my job.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
I joined the Army because I was really interested in unmanned aviation, and there are not that many jobs where you can do that to the level that we do in the Army. I think what I love most about my job is that it's always challenging. You have to be able to react at a moment's notice to any changes in the aircraft and be able to potentially land it right away. This is the Shadow, and one of the coolest things we can do with the Shadow is based on the camera down here. This camera allows us to get a lot of information from up in the air that is super helpful to the troops on ground.
Bottom of the 7th inning. It's going to be 6, 7, and 8 up for Everett, with Burns leading the way here. Cox back out on the mound. No action in either bullpen right now. Up and away for ball one. Count evens up 1-1. The lefties, 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2 on Burns. Swing, that one's going to drop in for a base hit. So Burns is on with the leadoff single. And that's going to bring Westerland to the plate. Trojans with a 5-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to Westerland is swung on, high fly ball, and that might drop in. It could be dangerous. No, we're going to have a chance for Cumberland to coast underneath it. Looked for just a moment like one of those that's going to drop right into the triangle, but it hung up a little bit too long. So 1 down, 1 on. Going to bring De La Cruz up to the plate. Number 9 hitter Jeffrey will be warming up on deck. Everett with a chance to turn the order over again. High fly ball, foul, and that is hooking further and just into the camera well. So the count is 0-1 on De La Cruz. Throw to first. That was a little bit close. Oh, 1 pitch. Throw back to first, and he's back in time. Burns, couple of dives back there at first. Cox is set. 1-1 pitch. Misses for ball 2. Count goes to 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swung at a high one. Count evens up 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and down on strikes goes De La Cruz. That'll bring Jeffrey up to the plate, number 9 hitter. Top of the order will be warming up on deck. Jeffrey comes up, lefty facing lefty. First pitch is taken, a little inside for ball 1. One, swing and a miss. Count is even. Now at 1-1. Burns with the lead out at first again. High fly ball, foul. Will it be playable? No, it won't. Hallman makes a nice dive after it, but isn't quite able to get a glove under. So the count goes to 1-2 on Jeffrey. Cox is set. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Third strike is dropped. Throw to first is going to be in time to retire the side. So runner gets stranded out there, but Everett is going to take a 6-1 lead going into the 8th inning. We'll be right back.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure.
Leading off the top of the eighth, Connor Sutton.
7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. It's going to be Sutton, Cumberland, and Hess for Bellevue. Ground ball, foul down the third base line. Holbert set. It's gone all the way so far. Nice snag out of the air by Barnes. Grabs that one right out of the air. Line drive out for Sutton. So with one down, Cumberland to the plate. Outside corner for a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Looking at the scoreboard, this is the time you get the family who's not watching to come in and watch the end of this ball game. Count is even 1-1. Holbert set. 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Count goes to 1-2. Holbert set. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Count will stay 1-2. One-two pitch. That is going to be the first hit of the ball game for Bellevue. Cumberland breaks up the no-hitter. 1 run on 1 hit now for Bellevue. Holbert takes it through 7 1/3 innings. First pitch to Hess. Taken for ball 1. 48 warming up on deck. One 0 pitch. Outside. It's away from Westerland, but not far enough away. Holbert steps back up on the rubber, leans in to get his sign. Two-0 is taken for strike 1. Count goes to 2-1. Waterworks have just about stopped here for the time being. 2-1 pitch. It's a little high for ball 3. Count goes to 3-1. Holbert set. 3-1 pitch. Just off the outside corner. So Hess with a walk. Runners now at first and second. Back to the top of the order for Fortier. And we are going to get a visit out to the mound. Nobody warming up just yet out in the bullpen, so this is just going. Putting a hit on the board, but still an excellent game being thrown by Elias Holbert. Here's hoping they can settle him back down and get out of this inning. A little action in the Everett bullpen now with Brandon Burnett warming up. Bellevue bullpen is deserted. Holbert steps back on the rubber, gets his sign. He is set. And the pitch. Way inside. Fortier kind of leans away from that one. Count is 1-0 on top of the order. 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. Count goes to 2-0. Holbert gets a sign. 2-0 pitch. Inside corner, strike one. Count is 2-1. Holbert set. Quick check a second. He'll snap throw over there. Runner gets back in time. Two and pitch is taken for strike two. Count is even 2-2 now. Leans in to get his sign again. Runners with their leads at first and second. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to first. We'll take it right to the bag for the sure out. 2 down now. Runners move down to second and third. But with 2 outs, it's going to bring Kane up to the plate. Holbert wants a fresh baseball. He'll get one. Holbert leaning in to get his sign. Likes that one. First pitch to Kane. A little bit inside for ball one. Count is 1-0. One-0 pitch. Ground ball to second. Contreras makes a throw over to first, and that will retire the side. Well, one hit, no runs. A couple runners get stranded out there. We are headed to the bottom of the 8th. Trojans lead 6-1.
No errors and 2 runners left on base.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people.
Bottom of the 8th inning and the top of the order coming up for the Trojans with O'Connor leading off. Terry and Van Rensom on the way. Cox out on the mound for Bellevue again. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Quickly 0-2 on O'Connor. Cox gets the sign. 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Count will stay the same. Terry warming up on deck. Van Rensom behind him. Oh, 2 pitch. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Cox has it. Throw to first. In time for out number 1. With 1 down, that'll bring Terry up to the plate. First pitch to Terry. Gets a piece of him, and Everett's got a runner here in the bottom of the 8th. So with Terry on first, I'll bring Van Rensom to the plate. Trojans 6 runs off 12 hits and an error. Bellevue 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. High fly ball, and that's going to get caught. Fortier making a nice sliding grab. So quickly 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th.
Pinch hitting for Everett, number 31, Gaither.
So Gaither pinch hitting for Fisher. First pitch taken for a ball. Swing and a miss. Count is even, 1-1. Contreras warming up on deck if Gaither can get on here. Strike 2. Looking. Cox is set. 1-2 is outside. Count evens up, 1-1. Little action again in the Everett bullpen. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Gaither, and that will retire the side. Bottom of the 8th inning. Trojans leave one stranded out there. They head to the 9th, leading 6-1. We'll be right back.
For Everett, the bottom of the 8th inning.
I chose Everett Community College because I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, and we are all first-generation students. All my sisters came here, so I'm following in their footsteps to pursue higher education while saving money. My advice to others would be to be proud for considering a community college, especially Everett Community College, because it's a beautiful, diverse, and inclusive campus that is really worth attending. Take your next step at everettcc.edu.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Bottom, the official ball of you.
I'm using my voice for representation. I'm Black, I'm Muslim, I'm a woman. My name is Fatria Mohammed, and I'm the founder of the Muslim Women's Summer Basketball League. I was born in Oromia and came to Canada when I was 10. I didn't even know the language yet, but my PE teacher encouraged me to play basketball. I fell in love with hoops. Toronto is so diverse and multicultural. I want to offer that space of
Coming in to pitch for Everett is Brandon Burnett, a right-handed freshman from Meadowdale. Van Rensom moved from first out to left field, and Gaither is in playing first now. For Bellevue, Affenholter leading off, followed by Bain and Hoyland. And Affenholter takes the first pitch for strike one. Ground ball, fair, long throw over to first. It's going to get on by. That's going to be an error. E5 for the low throw.
The batter, Ryan Bain.
So the day for Elias Holbert, pitched 8 innings, gave up 1 hit, 1 run. It was unearned, walked 1, and struck out 6. Excellent day for Holbert. First pitch taken for ball 1 to Bain. Fly ball into left field. Van Rensom is underneath it. He'll make the catch for out number 1.
The batter, Cam Hoyland.
So 1 down. Hoyland coming up to the plate. Fly ball. It's going to go foul down the right field line. It's up. Landed in equipment storage over by the Bellevue bullpen. So Burnett ready. 0-1 pitch. Westerland tried to frame that one really hard, but it was just outside. Ball 1. Count is even, 1-1. Snagged right out of the air by Gaither. He takes it right back to the bag, retires the side, and ends the ball game all by himself. Trojans take game 2, 6-1, splitting the doubleheader with Bellevue. Weather permitting, Everett will be traveling south to play the Bulldogs tomorrow, but we'll see what the weatherman says about that one. But today, no delays. We got both ball games in. Bellevue takes game 1, 6-4. Everett 6-1 here in game 2 on a one-hitter. Excellent day by Holbert and a nice finish up there by Burnett. And that is going to wrap it up here. I'm Michael Gose. I'll see you next time. Good night.